Yours good boys. First video with a new template. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if it looks a bit weird. Any improvements. If it's annoying with like the effects. But yeah, let's get into it. So obviously posted this in the Discord yesterday for the 11 o'clock opening. I expected some manipulation up, doesn't really matter where, and that we take this sell side liquidity, this sell side liquidity, and ultimately we'd come past the daily opening price. Obviously this is not true day, but the daily opening price it will definitely come past. And we was in higher time frame PD arrays inside another higher time frame PD array. We'd already taken out buy side. So yeah, I took this screenshot at 11 o'clock New York time, which is also, let me show you there you go, 4 o'clock my time. But yeah, we're just playing airsoft battles. It's actually quite fun. Anyways, let's get on to it. So that was the time of my screenshot right here. And as you can see, we ran all the way through to daily open, like I said. That would have been a full TP hit. And then obviously we start accumulating around daily open, push back up, and then ultimately plummet to the absolute ground, targeting this major liquidity. So I'm going to show you why I had this bias. Start on the daily time frame. This is our order block from the body open to the wick. As you can see on Friday, we respected the consequent encroachment of that order block, showing that okay, we're respecting this now, so we can expect we got an open high on Saturday, and we then got another open high today. So this was the main frame for the bias. We'd obviously also took out some buy side liquidity, and then we come into this daily key level. Go to the 4-hour time frame. Same thing. As you can see, it's taking out buy side liquidity, buy side. And yeah, tap in right here, taking out buy side before coming up, and then we'll get into this in the lower higher time frames. So then, as you can see, so obviously we already know we've got daily OB. That's our first major key level. And then what have we got inside of that? Well, we've got our order block right here. These two consecutive up close candles are our order block, as you can see. And yeah, taking out buy side, tapping into, so we're already in high time frame key level. We've respected the midpoint. We've now got an order block below to then carry on bearish bias. Buy side, key level, hourly time frames the same thing. Buy side, key level inside the key level. 30-minute is the same. You could did this precision to the wick, if that's how you draw your order blocks. Personally, I do body open, as you can see, perfect touch. But ultimately, we was just framing an hourly candle for the 11 o'clock, as we'd had taps into this key level, respecting half, so we just knew that we'd be an open high to be a low close. So we didn't do an entry, we did literally just framed a bias in the screenshot, as you saw. I'll get that up again. So yeah, this one, as you can see, we just framed a bias of where the exact key levels we would hit. You can see, hit it perfectly. We can put that side by side. But yeah, it's just a little something to do on the weekend. There we go. Got the screenshot and then the bias. So that's perfect. But yeah, the weekend, like I said here, another day, another dub. Forward testing like it's nothing. Maybe the weekend, but study never stops. It's mechanical and like clockwork as it is. Let's have a look for our entries. So the 11 o'clock opening, we'll mark up the 11 o'clock opening price, because every candle has an open high, low, close. Every hourly candle has an open high, low, close. So that's the 11 o'clock. Oh, that is not. It's the 11 o'clock opening price. Now, as you can see, before 11 o'clock we ran internal buy side on the lower time frame to the buy side out right there. We then come down and we have got this inverse gap. We've got this inverse gap. That was already used. And then we get this whole inverse gap. This one was already mitigated, so we can get rid of that. So our extreme inverse gap would be right here, because this one was already mitigated. This would be a discount gap. We just run a measurement from here, as you can see right there. If we measure it from the body to the body, that perfectly lines up with OTE. So the OTE lining up with this gap. So also with the CE of the inverse, literally clockwork. But yeah, as you can see, at 11 o'clock we have a fake run down. We then push up into this inverse gap. That could be our entry. If you wanted to wait for more confirmation, we'd also have this inverse gap right here that gets tapped to the tick after displacing past it. Or we've got this order block entry here, and there's many entries we could have got in right here. So yeah, as you can see, this was perfect OTE entry for open high. Getting at the high, you can have stop loss there or at the wick, and then our free take profits were right here. That's 4R, just like that. If you had to stop at the body, 10R, just like that. And yeah, that's literally it. So we went from having a bias to playing out perfectly to getting an entry. So if you did enjoy, put that there for a thumbnail. If you did enjoy, you like how I trade, please join the Discord. As you can see, the new template for me trading. If you don't like it, let me know. Any improvements I can do. But yeah, this is all, the text box is customizable, so I can edit it as and when I do. I can just edit it like this. Blah blah blah, whatever. This can get changed. So yeah, but yeah, hope you learned something, guys, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.